Hey guys, I hope you've been great. As you guys know, I've been taking a few days off. Just my mind, my body, my soul asked for it, so I listen. Um, but recently, there has been something stirring up in my personal life that inspired me to make this video, right? And you know how many times when we're trying to do better for ourselves, when we're trying to, go the right path and whatnot, the devil gets in between. The devil doesn't like that, right? So it's like, you be put with many tests in front of you, you know. And I believe in my heart also to see how ready are you for the next step, right? And I have mentioned this before, but like there's something stirring up in my personal life when it comes to, family matters and whatnot. And it has potential to turn ugly, right? Or not ugly, but negative. And I personally try to stay away from negativity as much as I can. But considering that it involves me, I'm dragged into that. And I have to say, I was proud of myself in the way that I initially handled the situation that I'm talking about. It's something between my siblings and I. And while while it was done via text instead of like speaking about it, or being grown adults and just discussing, but I mean, it is what it is. But I took the initiative to give my 2 cents and say what I had to say, and it was something that was not being done before. So I was proud that I took the initiative to do that. And I don't want to go into too much detail. That's why I'm trying to like figure out the words, But it's just, the whole point is that I responded to something that's going on, which wasn't expected of me to do. But I did, I swallowed my pride, and I thought about what would Jesus do, honestly, and so I responded with peace, with love, as much as possible. But at the same time also saying, I'm trying to be at peace, I'm trying to live life, I don't want to get involved in these things, but of course not everybody takes that in the same way. So it's like the issue still continues, and I'm still being dragged into it, and I had to like really just take a deep breath, and realize that, the devil is trying to get me out of my path, and not just me, other siblings as well, So the way that I respond to it is asking my other siblings involved, like, let go and let God, let God handle the situation. Let God do what he has to do, because, we're being accused of something that we have nothing to do with. Like, is an absurd, accusation. And when you haven't done anything wrong, you have nothing to worry about. And that's what I tell my siblings. I'm like, you have not done anything, that was not supposed to be done. You didn't do anything wrong, So just have faith that justice will be made, and that nothing can touch us as long as we didn't do anything that we were not supposed to, So I personally, am not worried about whatever the situation is, because I haven't done anything. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the same advice I give my siblings, and also trying to keep them at peace and to not react. I have my brother, that it's hard for him to like hold back what he has to say, and but I tell him, because he has a beautiful family he's trying to be better for, And, you know, I told him, don't fall for it. Don't fall for the devil's trap. Don't fall for what the devil wants you to do. Don't fall and react in a negative way that will make you look like the bad person. Bring that negative energy onto you as well, because, you know, everything is an exchange. Everything is an exchange. Be it that you are wrong or you are right. If you react in a negative way, you know, you're still being negative, no matter what. Even if you're just defending yourself, you're still being negative, and it's still a negative transaction with the universe. All right. So this happens to all of us, you know, at some point, where we are tested on how we're going to react, on, you know, how truly spiritual or you know, I don't know, like a good person are you, you know. Me, like I have told you guys, I have to practice what I preach. I have to. If not, I'm not gonna be making these videos. You know, because I can't be telling you guys one thing and then be something else on the outside, right? I'm not like that. So I think about you guys too before I react. You know, I do. And this is why I love these videos, because they help me. They help me grow so much, because I do think, what would Jesus do? I do think, you know, is this the right attitude to have? You know, somebody that's trying to be a spiritual leader in some way, not a leader, but you know what I'm saying? Somebody that preaches, you know, peace and kindness and all that stuff. I have to, like, I had to keep my word in who I say I am. And so, you know, this to me was like a perfect opportunity to put that to the test. You know, how much have I really truly grown? You know, and I am very proud that I feel like I grew in many ways, because normally I wouldn't react the way that I did. Either I would just completely ignore the situation, which is not good either, you know, because when you have to stand up, sometimes you have to stand up. You know, we have to do it with kindness, you know, with intelligence, with guidance, you know, from God, the angels, anybody that, you know, you feel connected to. But the key is, you know, if we, like me, you know, that will react in a negative way, either, you know, giving the same type of energy back, or like I said, completely ignoring it, which is not good, because we have to face our problems, right? Then maybe I'm not as ready as I think I am, but I feel like I'm getting there, because, you know, I shot myself with my reaction, you know, but it's good. It's really, really good. And I want to encourage you guys too, you know, like I preach this and I believe in this. Things are always going to come to us. Situations, you know, are always going to come to us. No matter where we are, no matter our age, no matter what, it's gonna come. And the key is, how are we gonna handle it? How are we gonna handle the situation? You know, it's easy to turn away and just not look back and let the world just burn behind you, you know, but that's not necessarily the right way. You know, I suffered from doing that. I really did. I'd rather just delete whatever, you know, and get away from it. But it was like putting a band-aid, you know, instead of fixing the issue. You know, I would run away from things and people that I didn't feel, you know, aligned with where I wanted to be, you know. And I kept finding myself being trapped in the same cycles over and over, because I never really worked on the actual issue. You know, I just covered it under the rug, you know, and that's what I'm talking about. You know, while yes, don't give in, meaning like don't react either in the same way or the way that you know that they're looking for you to react, in a negative way, or, you know, even worse, you know, because when we feel like we want to defend ourselves, sometimes we fight harder, you know, because we feel like it's so unfair. But you know what? We don't need to do any of that. The Most High watches everything. The Most High knows every single thing that's going on. You know, things that we don't even know, okay? That's going on in the background. Leave it up to God. God will take care of it. As long as you're doing things the right way as much as possible, you know, and especially if you're being accused of something that you did no wrong in, it's nothing to worry about, okay? We leave it up to God. We let God do the judging, you know. We continue sending love. We continue sending healing, you know. And deal with things with a light heart as much as possible. If you have to deal with it, like I had to deal with it. I had to because it involves me, and I cannot just let my other siblings deal with it by themselves. You know, I have to also speak up, you know, with fairness and with love, but I also have to speak up, you know. And so, like I said, that whole situation just inspired me to make this video to remind you guys also to be careful and to not fall into the devil's trap, all right? Because there's a lot of people that, you know, they're still growing, they're still learning, or they may not know, you know, about how the world works and everything like that. But we know how the world works, we need to make sure that we show them something different that they may not be used to, you know. Maybe people dealing with certain situations with peace is not what they're used to. But you know what? Kindness, peace, and positive vibes, they're contagious. They really are. So be the better person, be the bigger person, you know. And if you must react with positivity in your heart and with lightness. If you feel angry at the moment, take a deep breath, walk away, speak to somebody. I was so proud of my brother, because my brother, you know, him and I, even though, yes, we text and things like that, but we don't speak too much, you know, we don't call each other and things like that. But he called me. He called me to speak, you know, and to calm down, and you know, because he saw that I had a positive reaction to the situation. And he didn't expect that either, you know. And he even called me like, wow, you know, I didn't expect you to do that, you know, but thank you, because that opened up a door, you know, for me to like think about how to react to this. But you know, he kept getting messed with, and so before he reacted, you know, he was thinking about the message that I initially sent. And then on top of that, he was like, I don't want to react in a negative way, because I'm trying to be positive. And I explained it to my brother, you know, this is when the devil comes, man. When we're trying to do good and stuff like that, it's a test. The test, you know. Everything that's done right, justice is served. So there's nothing to worry about if you didn't do anything wrong. You know, just let God handle the situation. All right, if you were in the wrong, try to make it right, because sometimes we are in the wrong, you know, and sometimes we don't see it, you know. But we need to sit with the situation and see if maybe we did have something to do with it, and if we did, we apologize, you know, we make things right. But if we didn't, we had absolutely nothing to do with the accusations on you, on us, then let God lead the way. Let God handle it. You know, the way you do it, the way I do it, is that we deal with the situation with peace as much as possible. But I'm repeating the same things over and over, trying to, you know, make my point. But you guys understand what I'm trying to say. And, you know, again, right now, you know, when it comes to the videos, like, I love making these videos and everything like that. But sometimes if I feel like it's becoming stressful for me to know what to talk about and things like that, and I feel it with myself, where like the videos may not come like 100% from my heart. It's more like, oh, I need to create content. I end up, if I do post it, I end up deleting it, you know, because for me this needs to be like an easy flow, just having a conversation, you know, with friends, and you know, so if it doesn't flow like that for me, then I prefer not to make it, because this is not a job, this is not an obligation, anything like that. This is just something I do out of my heart, you know. But I enjoy doing it, you know, I enjoy doing it, and I always pray that I reach somebody that may need a message that I put out there, you know. That's my intention with these videos, to help people, you know, anybody that needs a message that I put out there, you know. And it's usually things that I have experienced, you know, that have helped me, and how I dealt with it, and you know, you guys know. But I'm not gonna continue, you know, talking and talking. But thank you guys for, you know, for watching my videos, for supporting me. I do hope that I help you in any way possible. But yeah, I'm still here. It's just like I said, sometimes I need a break, you know. I am like that. I take you know, energetic breaks, you know. I take breaks from social media, I take breaks from everything. I even take breaks at home, you know. Sometimes I got my mommy days or whatever, that is just me just relaxing in my room, doing what mom wants to do, you know, watching a movie or whatever. But you know, it's okay to do that, you know. I personally just don't want to stay in that energy where like I just stay away, because this helps me a lot too. But anyway, I'm not gonna keep talking like I said like 10 minutes ago. But I hope you guys have a blessed evening, day, whatever. And if I don't talk to you mañana, then I'll talk to you guys whenever I'm ready, okay? But yeah, I wish you guys all the best. I'll see you guys. Bye.